Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'm doing the March 2019 general and love reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope that you enjoyed your February 2019 general and love readings. I'm combining them this month probably for the foreseeable future because I'm working on so many other projects for you. So I hope that you still enjoy this. So general messages. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What does Pisces need to know for March 2019? Wow. So bottom of the deck we'll use for general energy for the month. And then of course we'll get jumper cards from the oracle decks here. So something has to be put to rest, or you're being asked to put something that's bothering your mind maybe, or that you can't make a decision about right now. Just put it on the back burner. Perhaps you have too much on your plate right now. Ultimately, you're just asked to put something down. Take a little bit of rest here. Probably something in the world of ideas, thoughts, beliefs, even conversations. And you've got some gorgeous energy here with both the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. So it could just be, I really get the sense here for you in the month of March, Pisces, that something having to do with the next move, just because we have this really nice bright 10, which is, completions. Wheel of Fortune really talks about fixed energy as well. So a next phase in your life is on the horizon here, and then just to its right. In fact, the Fool, the character in the Fool card, is looking right at this completion card here. So they are ready to take a leap of faith. Just beautiful energy, something that you've probably wanted to do since childhood here. And you really need to be willing to let go of something, either ideas about what it is you need to do or say. And then really, ultimately, I know this is in the position of as you are, but I do feel in order to get to this sense of sentimentality and to really follow your own heart, like what did you want to do as a child here? What really fills your heart? What completes your vision is to let go of some sense of security, or what you perceive as security. So as you are is the Four of Pentacles. It's considered the Miser card, but it really is just a sense of protection. You feel like you have to protect something here. You feel like you're on solid ground. You don't want to give something up. Perhaps you've worked hard to get to this position. But you know what? In order to move ahead, in order to get to this final stage, in order for you to make this leap of faith into the future here, again, very, very likely, highly possible here, probable rather, that it's around a lifelong dream of yours, something that you've considered since childhood. So you might have to give up something that provides you with a little bit of perceived or real stability. I think you need to figure this out for yourself. I don't see you really turning to other people. There's some Sagittarius energy here. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But ultimately, in the are you on the correct path position, this is something that's supposed to be exciting. This is, highly expressive energy. This is, I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, and either you're with me or you're not, because I'm going this way. So this is very, I would say, what's it called? Not personal, but when you really know truly who yourself is, like who are you? And I like me, I'm fine with me. Are you coming with me or not? There's this attitude of I know who I am and what I want. Are you on the correct path? I think this could act as a major inspiration for you as well. Here we have right in the center, the main obstacle is next phase, okay? You got to make the leap here. I mean, how long are we going to sit on this? Okay, we're looking at how can progress be made? I want you to look, hopefully you can see this. In the reflection in the water, I have it upside down so you can see the reflection of this little girl. Like, she's nostalgic about something that gave her a lot of hope and faith and love and really filled your heart here. I really feel strongly that something next phase or next level, you got to level up here, Pisces. And I think the time is now for you. I really do, because what is helping you is a leap of faith. And I get a little goosebumpy just looking at these, right? I mean, we have her sort of nodding her head in the direction of the Fool. The Fool is looking directly at the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, if you've been wondering or putting off making a decision about which way to move forward because you might be giving up to what you perceive to be too much security, I would suggest deciding for yourself what is more important. I think that's going to become your biggest question, because you can stick to something here, right? Or you can take the neat leap into the next phase of your life here, Pisces, and you have enormous potential for discovering what not only you're truly made of, but what you truly have to offer. And more importantly, perhaps, how this is going to give back to you, how this is going to feel your own heart and soul. So I think a very positive change is necessary for you in the month of March. Just looking for, oh, that's too many cards. I'm just shuffling again. I just want an added message or a little bit of a clarification around this reading for you before we get into the oracle cards. How are we doing for time? Pretty good. So what is any additional information or clues for Pisces for March 2019? Additional information or clues for Pisces, March 2019. I mean, it really is a big deal. This really is a big change for you. But there's nothing negative preceding it, and there's nothing really in the way here. I think a lot of it has to do with what you tell yourself and what you think you already have. And being so comfortable that you're unwilling or unable to make a move. But I think that you're worth more than that, and I think that you have a lot more potential than that. That is so strange. That actually flipped around when I was shuffling, and I thought, nope, I'm going to put it back. But this is what was meant to come out. This is some trickery. This is doing something in the shadows, trying to get away with something. I do think because it could have something to do with the way that you self-examine, your self-dialogue, something going on internally to you. I do suspect that this is perhaps you trying to trick yourself, finding problems versus a solution, doing something in the shadows, maybe trying to hide something from somebody or hide the way you think or what you really believe here. I mean, if there is a plan of action you need to take in order to move away from something that isn't working for you, and you need to do something surreptitiously right now, something hidden behind the scenes, something that may look like you could be accused of trickery, it could feel tricky, that type of thing. You know, if you need to do that in order to follow your heart and live your highest potential, you know what? Then you do that for the month of March, Pisces. You do what you have to do in the month of March. But for heaven's sakes, don't fool yourself. Don't let this get in the way of you tricking or fooling yourself, or you're hiding mentally or ideologically in the shadows, not having enough self-respect, not listening to your heart. You don't want to fool or trick yourself. But if you feel, like I said, for some reason you need to go along to get along for the month of March, and it doesn't feel right to someone else, or you feel like you're concealing something here for whatever reason, and you have a long view, or you have a very specific reason for doing that, then you know what? You do what you need to do, because you need to take a leap of faith, and you need to follow your heart here, deep within your heart, probably something stemming from your childhood or youth. Here we have Eagle. This is spirit. I really feel so strongly here that you are absolutely guided by source energy. It is no accident that the Wheel of Fortune sits in the center of all the cards. Big changes are afoot. And I really feel like something is going to be on repeat for you if you don't take this leap. It's just whatever it is that this is touching your heart talking about. I mean, if you don't at least try something new or try a leap of faith here, I think it's going to keep dogging you. And that's not a comfortable feeling either. And then that plays on your emotions and your mental health, right? You start feeling bad about yourself. So don't get caught up in that cycle if that's the case. Here we have regeneration. I do consider this the same as, or at least energetically speaking, the same as the Judgment card. I think there is a coming back from something, a second chance, a new opportunity rather, where you had buried something. You thought it was gone, you thought it wasn't going to work, and you just put it aside. You buried it, okay? I do think there's a sense of longing there, but once you come to terms with it or recognize it for what it really is and how powerful that is in your life because of what it means to you, I think that you have a new opportunity here to make something grow out of it. Could even be out of something painful, heaven forbid. It could be something that was, you know, wasn't built to last. I do consider both the wisdom of the oracle and the romance angels to be more love romance. This could have to do with the relationship. Perhaps you need to reinvigorate the relationship or create new boundaries, new guidelines. But ultimately, this is all about you. You are the leader in your own life because you're the one that you have to wake up to every morning, and you have to be able to look at that face in the mirror every day. So I think it's so important for you to follow through with your own heart and your own true potential. Have faith in that, and then whoever's meant to be in your corner will just be there. They'll show up. Archangel Michael. I love this card. I also really, really appreciate Archangel Michael, so I will suggest whenever he shows up, I do suggest that you say a little prayer to him, asking him for help and protection at this time, leading you to your highest value, leading you to your highest potential. Archangel Michael is an exceptionally powerful archangel. He is always available to you. Maybe just reach out, ask for help. And you can even word it in a sense of, you know, thank you for helping me, Archangel Michael. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for watching out for me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for helping me understand what it is I need to do. Thank you for helping me love and appreciate myself. You can just really have a very nice, simple conversation with that entity. As I have said for years now, since I've been reading your tarot, 5 years ago, I would have probably smirked and turned away had someone mentioned angels. It's just by a total fluke that I've had the experiences I've had with angels, and I'm telling you, it's powerful stuff. So please reach out if you feel you need extra protection. And I think this is all about you. You deserve love. You are lovable. You're lovable, Pisces. Have some faith in yourself. Have some faith in the future. Take a leap of faith with love in your heart. Get ready and welcome a new adventure, because something more exciting than what already exists belongs to you. And it's going to speak so deeply to your heart. And you just need to break out of a little bit of a mold here. So that is your reading for March. I hope that you enjoyed that. Comment below if you have a second. I love hearing from you. And until we meet in the next video, take excellent care. Bye for now.